All right, this is week 3, upside down image. And again, this week is going to help strengthen the right side of our brain, because our left side of our brain sees it all and thinks, I know exactly what that is, I can draw that. But we're not going to draw what we see in reality. We're just going to focus on the basic elements and drawing those as we go. So you need to make sure you stress that to your class again. Again, go ahead and remind them. We're going to be quiet during this time. I'm not going to talk except when necessary. You're not going to talk except when necessary. Moms, come sit by your kids. Here's your own sheet of paper. You're going to do this too. So all hands on deck. Today's upside down image drawing, we're going to start out by just looking at something upside down. So you would put a picture up. What do you notice about this upside down? What is this? Well, it's a butterfly. It's just an upside down butterfly. How does it look different than if it's flipped right side up? You know, do you notice the antenna at the bottom? And just kind of talk about seeing the basic elements. Do you see the dots here and here? Do you see the circles here and here? Do you see the angled line? Do you see the curved lines? And just go ahead and point those out. Then go ahead and have your children, this would be a day, by the way, where you're going to let them know ahead of time to bring their favorite small toy. Small toy. They're going to put that in front of their chair, and they're going to turn upside down in their seats, and they're going to look at that toy from an upside down angle, and with their mom beside them, or if their mom's not in there with their buddy beside them, they're going to describe what they see. They're going to describe the elements that they see and how that toy looks to them from an upside down position. And let them go ahead and start taking in the world from the angle of being upside down. All right, then go ahead and have them, come back up, and if someone wants to share what they saw or something unique that they'd never noticed before about that toy, they can share that. And then you're going to have them take something basic. Older classes, actually their name is a great one to try to do upside down. It's really hard to do your name upside down. Your brain wants to write it right side up, and that's what's just all the more challenging and strengthening for that right side of the brain. We have in years past covered it up and only done a little bit at a time. That may be kind of tricky with the name. So I would have them focus on one letter at a time. I'm going to just write what I see, and I would have a separate sheet of paper beside it, a slanted line down. Okay, now I'm going to start about that point. I'm going to draw another slanted line down. Just have them do their name. Younger kids, as a warm-up, you might just want to do something simple. We're just going to start with the heart. And we're going to start at this point here, and we're going to draw a curved line that comes down big and goes down and does a little loop, okay? Now we're going to come back to this point here, and we're going to do the same thing going the opposite direction. If you want to have a few of these basic shapes for the youngers, that might be a good warm-up activity. And then we're going to next move on to the more difficult upside-down drawing of, I think this is what we did in the past. Our night. Now, in the past, we folded it in sections and only done one section at a time. I think that was a great idea. I think that really challenged them to only draw what they saw. So either folding it or putting paper over it and only doing the half that they're able to see is a really good idea. And if time permits, they can then turn it back right side up and they can color it, or challenge them. Have them color it upside down. So that's week 3, upside down image.